think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
What's up? We're back. Okay, hold up. Okay, we're back. The mattress out of the shot. Okay, what's going on, y'all? We're back for the BondyBlue show. It is a good, beautiful Friday here in New Orleans. I hope y'all are having a good day wherever y'all are. This is one of my favorite things to do, to get up here and talk about what is going on in the blogs with y'all, okay? And help y'all get through y'all workday. So I hope that, we have a good conversation today. Because, girl, listen, I told y'all I'm going to come back to y'all later on with my thoughts on the Speak On It with Benzino. But Candy, this was good, girl. Honestly, I feel like Candy should do the female Vlad thing and make it better interviews and interviews that we want to see and ask people the good questions. Like, she's sitting here in the first 20 minutes of this interview with Benzino that I've been watching. And I am just sitting up here like, Candy has the patience of Job to sit here and listen to, like, y'all, I wish I could stop hearing these niggas repeating the same lines over and over and over again. Benzino starts off the interview saying the same thing. It's them. It's not me. It's the women. All of the women do the same thing. All of the women use the child against me. All of the women, it's them. It's not me. I did this. I did that. I took care of all of this. Like, it's no accountability. Like, a lot of these men, no accountability whatsoever. Like, it is insane to me to continue to hear you niggas saying the same thing over and over again about how it's the woman's fault, the one that is more responsible for the child because she's the one that has to stay with the child. Or even when he's talking about Coily Ray's mom, I was just sitting up here like, are you really gonna sit up here and act like a narrative was being pushed? Here's the thing. If you are actually physically there for your child, a narrative can't be pushed like that. But your absence is what makes that narrative more solidified. Even if a child doesn't feel like that, if that's not, necessarily the truth, the mama mad because you moved on, because that's what they say. It's always the woman is mad because you've moved on. And some of these women are mad that you moved on, but then that takes it back to you and the women that you choose to continue to have children with. Like, it's the same thing with Future that we were talking about the other day. Like, it's the same shit over and over and over again. Like, it is just, y'all sound like a broken record of people that want to convince everybody there's a reason for why you don't take responsibility for yourself in life. And I'm tired. Like, I'm gonna listen to the rest of it, child, but I'm tired. Thank you, Carmel Amazon, for the super sticker. He told on himself so much in his interview. He really did. And that's why I didn't have any patience for him with the trans thing, with him, talking, dating the trans woman. I didn't have any patience for that. because niggas talk street shit all day. That's the thing that make me mad. Y'all want to be hard all day. And then when it comes to stuff like this, oh, I'm so worried about, this is detrimental to my image and all of this shit. And it's like, is it? Is it being crazy? Being on as a deadbeat dad, arguing with your teenage daughter or your grown daughter on Instagram all fucking day, like all of those things are good for your image. I'm tired. I'm tired of all of y'all. Hey, Monty, I woke up not too long ago. Let me see what we doing. Listen, we're about to get into some things, y'all. This is gonna be a freestyle. I've been doing these more often because I a lot of the times don't have time to put together what I want to talk about. But I know I want to talk about some things that are on the blogs. So we're gonna share the screen and get into a few things. Let's first start with talking about Janelle Monae. So Janelle Monae comes out as non-binary on Red Table Talk. I gotta go watch the whole interview because I did not. But I want to talk about this though, about her saying that she's non-binary, because I feel like anybody that's a fan of hers, this would not surprise you. I just didn't like the way I had seen some people headline the story. And the way they headlined it was like her saying that she wasn't a woman or didn't see herself as a woman. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm so like y'all, I'm a realistic type person. So I can't listen to somebody with breasts and all of the female attributes and all of the X chromosomes and shit. Like I can't look at you full of your X chromosomes for you to tell me you're not a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to, that doesn't compute. Like I know that we want to be non-binary. We want people to see us as more. It's just a gender. And I get that, but I feel like it needs to be a difference in how we think about it. Because saying you aren't something that you are does not make sense. But that's not what Janelle was saying. That's the way people had titled the things that she said. That's why I got this one from On Site, which says, I'm non-binary, so I just don't see myself as a woman solely. And they left that part out. I think it might be the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk. Somebody originally posted this and left the solely part out as if she no longer saw herself as a woman. And that's why I was going to be like, okay, so what am I looking at then? Because who has titties? Anyway, but that's not what she meant. She said, I feel all of my energy. I feel like God is so much bigger than he or the she. And if I am from God, I am everything. I am everything. But I will always stand with women. I will always stand with Black women. But I just see everything I am beyond the binary. And that I agree with. I don't disagree with any of that. Ultimately, it's the wave I'm on. Shit. The wave I'm on tells me that I am made in God's image as a Black woman that is able to be both feminine and masculine and use both of those energies to my disposal to benefit myself and my life in whatever way I choose to. I think everybody should view that, because I feel like this thing about gender roles, like it's stupid, first of all, but it puts people at a disadvantage because it makes everybody think that women are only supposed to operate in the feminine and men are only supposed to operate in the masculine. And that is not true. That is not real. That is not real. Just like when I saw the little chick saying, I don't want to be the man in a relationship. It's like, my girl, it don't matter what you do. You are not going to be the man in a relationship just because you make more money. Like making more money doesn't make you the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you a man by making more money. I'm tired of people assigning masculinity to things that are just considered powerful. So if you make a lot of money, if you're extremely smart, if you're in control of your situation, all of that will be perceived as masculine and then therefore perceived as negative when a woman is doing it. And I think that's ridiculous. Because I think there are absolute times when women need to be in masculine energy. And I think there are times when men need to be in feminine energy, if that's the way you want to look at it, versus it just being whatever it is and not having a gender assigned to it. You know what I'm saying? Like being in touch with your emotions shouldn't be considered a feminine thing. But it's obvious that more women are in touch with their feelings as well as with their thinking. So men are always thinking and ignoring feeling, and women are all I feel and therefore I know. You know what I'm saying? So there's a way that she's saying this that makes sense to those that understand. And for those who don't understand, I need for y'all to understand that everything, when a woman, for instance, okay, so now I was talking to y'all about this matriarchal societies, okay? Before they gave y'all Christianity and Judaism and Islam, there were religions before then that saw, God as a woman, which makes sense when you think about what women are and what we do, and even how we are in everyday life. Y'all know y'all mamas and aunties and grandmas run shit. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Y'all know they run shit. Even when they're not trying to run shit, even when they got a man that's the head of the household, grandma still had the ability to poison everybody in the family if she felt like it. That is a certain level of control. But we don't want to think about it like that, right? But I believe that a lot of what they talk about is masculine energy is not really masculine energy, but they like to assign anything that's a woman defending herself or a woman being in her power. Anytime a woman is in her power, it is therefore identified as masculine energy, therefore a negative. I think that's a stupid way of thinking about it, because at any moment, if somebody attacks a woman, is she supposed to go into feminine and just because she's a woman, she's not supposed to fight back? Like, what is so you have to think about the way the world and society has taught you how to view certain personalities as being attached to a gender, when really, no, it is just the emotion. It is just an emotion. We all have them. Okay. And it doesn't necessarily make someone less of a woman because they refuse to constantly be resting in feminine, which puts them at a disadvantage in the society that we live in. Okay, that's just my opinion. Okay, but why deny being a woman? But Elodie, she did not deny being a woman, and that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying at the beginning of this video. You may have missed it, but that was my opening point, which was that I don't like when people say they're not a woman if I'm looking at someone that is identifiably a woman. Okay, but she said I am not a woman solely, meaning that is not all that I am. And that is not all that any of us are. We are human beings. We are spiritual energy outside of just titties and vagina body. You do believe that your spirit is going to, at some part, detach from your body, right? So then why is it that it's a bad thing for her to say that she is not only a woman? I feel like what that means is that she's not thinking of herself as someone that can only rest in feminine energy. You see what I'm saying? Like, because that's not realistic. But she's not saying she's not a woman. That's how they posted that shit, because they knew that was going to make everybody mad. But that's not what she said. She said, I'm non-binary, so I just don't see myself as a woman solely. Like, I don't see myself as just that. I feel all of my energy. I feel like God is so much bigger than he or the she. If I am from God, I am everything. But I will always, always stand with women. I will always stand with Black women. But I just see everything that I am beyond the binary. There are some women that rest in their masculinity just fine half the time. You know what I'm saying? There are women that can like myself, that can float into their masculinity in such a way that it blends. And I feel like Janelle Monae is that type of person as well. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that blends both of their feminine and masculine, so they're not just the one, because they also have the other side of themselves. And I don't think it's healthy for us to constantly make women feel like they have to be this perfect representation of a woman, because there is no such thing. And so I think a lot of what she's trying to say and do and impart on people is to separate herself from the definitions that everybody else has put on these things. Okay. It doesn't mean I don't have a vagina and breasts and fallopian tubes and all of that. No, I'm still that. But it just means that I am not viewing my gender or my sexuality in the way that you view my gender and my sexuality. That's all. But yeah, we all know that Janelle Monae has been walking around in suits and shit for years, trying to showcase that she does not want to be seen a certain way by people, which is, I don't want to be seen as some damsel in distress by you motherfuckers. Okay. Like that I feel like that's how she feels. Um, My feminine and masculine qualities make a lot of stuff in this world make sense and make a relationship with people richer. Absolutely. And I think it's important for all human beings to have a balance inside of themselves. I love Janelle's music, and them being non-binary won't stop me from streaming. I know that's right. Did she say she don't want to be called she? I don't think she said. Uh, can you guys hear me? I was spinning for a second and I don't know why. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. I love her energy too. I love her music. I'm a big fan of Janelle Monae's music. Like I listen to her music. I listen to the words. Oh my God. Don't even get me started on papaya, papaya. She just makes music for the eclectic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sir Green down. Let me on the line. Don't even get me started. Like I love Janelle's music. And I feel like with Janelle is one of those thought provokers. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't get on your deep wave. And that's cool, but I'm on it. So I ain't upset about it. Thank you, Miri Sparkles like well for the super chat. Someone told me that I remind them of Janelle, and I can say I resonate with that sentiment. I am woman, hear me roar. Good on her. Yes. Okay. I like when she write, me too. Don't non-binary people use all pronouns. That's what I would want for them to do. So they can stop being mad at us because we, come to them with what we see. But let's move on from there, y'all. Let's talk about Teyana Taylor and her boo Amon. Okay. The Jasmine brand, Teyana Taylor and her husband Amon Shumpert are speaking out on the extremely hurtful cheating rumors that recently surfaced. While gracing the cover of Ebony magazine's April issue, the power couple took the time to address rumors about their marriage. In February, a TikTok user that reenacts unconfirmed stories and parodies alleged, and I saw this, y'all, I saw this video, this white girl that did this. She parody alleged that an unnamed singer who fans believe was Teyana Taylor suffered a drug overdose after learning that her husband had cheated on her. Teyana Taylor immediately slammed the rumors in a now deleted Instagram post. Now the Shumpers both addressed the allegations. Teyana says these types of rumors and lies hurt the most because I take pride in being a mother and would never be that irresponsible. I've never used drugs a day in my life, nor do I smoke and only drink occasionally. You don't smoke. Oh, that doesn't jive, but okay. I mean, if she don't smoke, that's fine. But is anybody surprised by that? Could Tiana be looking high? Never mind. I mean, it look high in this picture, but I'm gonna leave it alone. If she did coke, why would I be cool with that? Why would I not care about my kids enough to say, "Yo, you can't be around my kids"? It's disrespectful in so many ways that people don't think through. Just the way it was broken down, I'm like, bro, I cannot believe this is real. We're waking up to this. We're really having a conversation about a TikTok. Teyana Taylor says she plans on taking legal action against TikTok user who allegedly started the rumors. I don't know how you're going to do that considering the fact that she never named you. Like everybody like kind of assumed it was her, but not once did the girl say it was her. People have to start understanding that this is not okay. Their malicious actions and recklessness need some sort of repercussions. I absolutely understand where Teyana is coming from with this. But I also feel maybe they do edibles, probably. But I also feel, even though I feel like I would be upset about the drug thing, I would absolutely be upset about somebody saying that I, had an OD on coke, like I'm not a responsible person with my children or some shit like that. But also, Tiana, I feel like if you would have ignored it, if you would have ignored it, then I don't know if people would have thought it was you until you said something. A lot of times celebrities don't even realize that even though they've caught wind of something or something might have gone viral, their responses always make it worse if they can just ignore it. If it's not true, a lot of times just ignore it or say some little shit and get over it. And y'all can sue whoever y'all want to sue because y'all ain't gonna sue me because I report on stories that have already been reported on. It's all alleged. Okay. Okay, and I remember when I think I talked about that, and I didn't believe that then. And y'all know we didn't believe it because it didn't come from a black person. That was one of the main reasons we didn't believe the shit. But unfortunately, people were slamming her comments with it. I'm sure, listen, I'm not arguing that. I'm sure that they were. But once again, the girl who did the TikTok video did not name anybody. She didn't name anybody. She didn't draw any direct correlation. It could have been someone else. So that is why I'm saying I don't know how you can sue someone for people perceiving a story to be about you when no one has actually said it was about you. See what I'm saying? Um, and to me, cheating rumors are going to always be out there. Like, I get it, but cheating rumors are going to always be out there. And if y'all think y'all going to be able to control the shit that people whisper about you, good luck. Good luck. I'm just saying, y'all, good luck. It just seems like you can't, people can assume or question whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? And then that's upsetting. But ultimately, I don't know what you think you're going to get out of a TikTok story that never added you, never said it was you. And you decided to, comment back and say something and draw more attention to it. Cause girl, I didn't know that white girl. I didn't believe that shit off rip. Yeah, now they want to sue over gossip. The only thing about that is that wasn't just gossip. Like, child, y'all blame Cardi. I blame Tasha at this point. Like, bitch, you made this hard for everybody because now everybody feels like anytime something is being said that they don't like, they can sue somebody. And that's not what happened. You actively got on social media and said something was true that you, in fact, did not know for a fact was true. That has always been illegal. You have always been able to sue somebody if they tell a story that they know in fact is not true about you on a public platform. It's always been libel, y'all. It's always been that. So, I just kind of feel like I don't know what Teyana plans to get out of the situation, because legally, I don't know if you can sue somebody for not saying you exactly. You know what I'm saying? They blew this story up, not the TikToker. I love the shooters, but this is obnoxious. This is low-key obnoxious to me. And honestly, okay. So am I the only one that had low-key forgot about the story? And now that they're doing this and talking about it and legal action and all of this, I'm like, so are we supposed to not think? Like, are we not? It kind of make you wonder, like, okay, so were we supposed to believe her? Because Dion, low key it is given that, but I also understand as a person not wanting lies out there about you. I get that. You know what I'm saying? So that drug shit for sure, but cheating, girl, good luck, good luck with that. Just like Curry's didn't address the gossip about their marriage, ignored it. Why did she own it if her name wasn't mentioned? I'm confused. Because they were sending it to her. She still could have ignored it though. Blame the bad actors. Tasha was wrong. Like, and the TikToker says she gets the story sent to her. Yeah, I forgot about it. No lie. Like, exactly. And when they do address it, they address everyone, not one individual. I totally forgot about this till he said something. Because these types of stories come out all the time and it goes in one ear and out the other for most of us. If y'all still together, that's all that matters to most people, is that y'all still together and we haven't seen any evidence of you being, drugged out. I wonder if it's messing with possible endorsements for them. They have that whole wholesome family vibe. Yeah, but they also, don't they do threesomes? Like, how wholesome? Wholesome, yes, but how wholesome? I'll never understand why it's bad to defend yourself. It's not bad to defend yourself. That's not what I said. I said, how are you going to sue somebody that never named you? That's what I said. I didn't say that it was bad to defend yourself. Please do not put that on me, because I am not one of those people that feels that way. I'm just saying, what the fuck you gonna do to a person that never called you by name? Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. And I also feel like it's stupid for people to be worrying about cheating rumors among celebrities, because as long as there have been celebrities, they've had cheating rumors. I don't know any way around that. Suing a millionaire is different when suing a regular person on TikTok for something that isn't true, just isn't that serious. Like, to me, it seems like a waste of money. But okay, I'd be pissed if even one person believes some BS about me. And that's fine, but you can't control that. Especially if you're a celebrity, you can't control that as a normal person. Marilyn, ma'am, if you think that people around you don't assume things about you that may not necessarily be true, you in for a rude awakening. I'm just saying, am I the only person that has gone through life and people have like lied or made up things like or felt the way about me based off of things that have nothing to do with them, their interactions with me? And no shade, the Rumpas aren't that star power for cheating rumors to stay on our minds. The doing drugs thing for sure, but once again, nobody named them. Threesomes can be wholesome. Suing over gossip is a waste of money and time, but if you got the money and time, why not? I mean, hey, listen, if that's what y'all want to be out here doing, but I just think it's so funny, I'm in this business. So of course I'm gonna feel like I don't want to get sued for talking about shit that's on the blogs. Like, the fuck? Like, I'm not saying it's true. I'm talking about that this is what they're saying. Okay, it's what they're saying on the blogs. Okay. It's biased, but I love their authenticity. They can't have the wholesome family vibe admitting to picking up other women regularly. We gotta call a thing a thing. I mean, a lot of pictures were from her home. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Claudette, for the super sticker or super chat. Can you sing "Hooked on Your Love" by Aretha Franklin? Love you too. Not right now. I can't even think about it right now. But like I said, alluding to them using that drawn on furniture room that they have. I missed that part of the story, girl. Sliding through late. This comes with territory of fame and celebrity in my mind, but yeah, the TikToker used pics of Teyana's home in her background, and that's where she messed up. Because it was obvious that, oh, okay. See, I don't know what Teyana and them house look like, and I only saw a portion of the video. I saw the part that was floating around, and I wasn't looking at it like, oh, that must be their house. Like, I just didn't recognize it. But I mean, if they can sue, fine. Go ahead and see if you can sue. See if you can sue. Because you're saying you're going to do it, but we'll wait on it. My own family spread rumors about me. Guess I can sue them. Like, that's what my head was. Like, child, in my life, you have to get past what people think about you. Get past what people think about you when you know they don't know you. Otherwise you'll go crazy. Otherwise, you'll go crazy. Something she has in harm are collecting pieces. A hit dog will holla. Sue it for the culture. Listen, she seems guilty as fuck, but I don't know. Bruh, they sponsor the blogs. I've been lied on and it didn't feel good to hear, but I'm here and I'm living and I'm unfazed. Like, we're saying some of the pictures in TikTok girls, there were pictures of things from her home. Okay, yeah. I think this is such a big deal for Teyana because of the drama from the Tay and Brandon Jennings cheating scandal. Y'all, what's that? Y'all know I be knowing, but I don't be knowing. Oh, yes, I forgot about that when the cartoon decor. I think a lot of people are thinking emotionally. Legally, they have no case and are wasting all of our time with this lawsuit. Yasmin, thank you. Yasmin, thank you. Because that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, so I'm not the only one that's wondering what scandal? Okay. Suing them what? Like, if you think that the millions of people are going to all be sued for rumors, good luck on it. People wouldn't say anything about Teyana's marriage and sex life if they didn't say anything about their sex life. Now, Christine, I'm not going to agree with you on that because I feel like people definitely make shit up regardless to whether folks say stuff or not. That's why I feel like it ain't no point in worrying about it. I honestly feel like people are trying to avoid the Kim K, the internet list for everything, trying to make sure that scandal isn't the first thing that pops up. She dealing 20 years later with that mess. Yeah, but at the same time, that's why you don't make certain decisions. That's why you don't do a porn tape, because it'll follow you. And that happened before the internet, y'all, like before social media. That happened before social media. So at the end of the day, a sex tape coming out, no matter what time frame we in, is going to be salacious news. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can try to get ahead of it, or you can just not do sex tapes. She was dating NBA player Brandon Jennings, and he cheated and impregnated her then best friend Tay Heckard. Okay. Oh, okay. Or people watch what they say about celebrities and then they won't have to worry about it. I think that's unrealistic. I think that's very, very unrealistic. I think that that's a cute thought. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, people can say whatever they want to say. They can question whatever they want to question. And that's just, it is what it is. Like, it's unfortunate, but ultimately, like, I mean, listen, whatever. I guess if people want to act like this is a huge big deal, I guess. Like, once there was no proof that she overdosed, then what we talking about? Okay, her and Tay were friends, and Tay got with Brandon, knowing Brandon was Teyana first love. So what does that have to do with this though? Like, I remember this scandal. They were arguing on Twitter. The first thing that would pop up about the Troopers is their weird open marriage. Thank you. It's the court's time and their money. Public opinion is not court. If it hurts their brand, sue. If it's the court's time, if what? Public opinion is not the court. We know that. If it hurts their brand, sue. But that's the question. How? Especially, I mean, y'all telling me they got pictures and shit in the background that still doesn't name her. And that's why I'm saying legally, I don't know what can be done when nobody's legally naming you. But either way, I feel like there's no way that you're gonna be able to control people talking about you. Like, I know that y'all think that, but you're just gonna get tired of suing people because people still gonna say what the fuck they want to say anyway. Like, there are a lot of people that aren't working on the mindset of, well, I guess you don't need to say, I guess you shouldn't say shit. I guess you should watch your mouth. Do people watch their mouth? No, people say whatever the fuck they want to say, and then y'all just have to deal with it. Like, that's usually how this goes. Say Hecker, little blazing shawty from the movie ATL. Okay, okay. So they was friends, and then she started fucking with her ex, and that's got something to do with this. But no one brings up Paris Hilton's sex tape, which is weird. Child, they do. But it was with a white boy. That's why it don't matter. I'm gonna say what I want. I have questions, like, cause it was whack. Sexual photos were used before videos, right? It's unrealistic because we have our own opinion, right? Beyonce and all the women in her family are witches allegedly, but give it a few more years. I mean, so so they for oh look, I guess I'm telling on myself. Nobody care about that. Oh, girl. Anyway, she gonna be suing everybody. Then in that case, everybody get talked about, celebrity or not. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I understand the drug thing. I think the drug thing is the issue. You know what I'm saying? It's the cheating part that I'm like, girl, good luck with that. Extremely unrealistic. Freedom of speech is a thing. That doesn't mean freedom from consequences, or you can say anything, but we are allowed to discuss public figures. And to me, it's not like y'all don't want to be discussed. And then gonna act like you don't know how being discussed in a negative way can be a positive thing as it pertains to keeping yourself relevant. But okay. Um, because Tasha K still talking. Child, ain't she though? It has nothing to do with that at all. Teyana gives off bratty in the way which she only wants the attention she wants and throws a fit when she first. Anyone can file a lawsuit over whatever. The clerks will take your money. Thank you and let the judge dismiss the case. Oh Lord. I was saying it had something to do with the overreaction from Teyana about this rumor. Oh, okay. So because I'm sitting up here thinking, this was recent, so she recently got mad at her friend Tay because Tay started dating and got pregnant by her ex, even though she married to Ahmad. Tell me if I'm correct on that, because I want to be sure before I move on. Y'all, Bondi is from NOLA. Keep that in mind. What that mean? What that mean? Child, we used to people talking shit. They can't they can't name how they were specifically named or harmed with the video. People drew conclusions, but defamation is a specific legal standard. Come on, only one Adrian. Come on and let them know. Let them know. Because I feel like y'all are arguing what shit feel like. That's old drama. Okay, so that was 10 years ago. Okay, so that's old. So what that got to do with now? It's not recent. This was years ago. Oh, so y'all saying like the way she reacted back then is indicative of the way she's acting now, like a brat. Nah, this was years ago, but I think she's hypersensitive to cheating rumors because of that situation. She talked about how it broke her in her music. Oh, girl, you let a man break you because he cheated? Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. Fucking Aniva just said that like back in the day, you couldn't just go down to the court with BS cases and talk about Sue. You really couldn't. Like, but still, they take your money. Oh, hey Niecy. That's old drama. Hey Niecy, problem face. She did a whole interview on Breakfast Club talking about the mess with Tay. Child, they be worrying about the wrong shit. Like, ooh, like like, I'm sorry. I'm just not letting no nigga cheating on me break me. Like, that's just not gonna happen. It's not, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cry, bitch. I'm not gonna shed no tear. But let's go ahead and move on because I feel like we've been talking about this for too long. Where I wasn't even meaning to talk about that crazy ass shit for that long. Look at y'all. Let's see. I'm tired of all these stories about Blac Chyna and the Kardashians. A clip from Keeping Up with the Kardashians reality show has resurfaced on the internet, showing Khloe Kardashian seemingly saying the N-word while talking to her sister Kim and mother Kris. The clip probably could have resurfaced at a couldn't have resurfaced at a worse time. As previously reported, Kardashian / Jenner family is currently battling out in court with Blac Chyna, who is y'all Blac Chyna my age. God damn, bitch. Damn, y'all be 33, 43. In the clip, Khloe can be heard sounding off about having a black baby as she gives Kim Kardashian advice on how to deal with online trolls who don't like the fact that their children are mixed. She then proceeds to say, I love black cock, and seemingly adds, all I get called is a N-word lover all day long. Who the cares? Following the court appearance for the case on April 20th, a social media user uploaded the 10-second clip via Twitter and captioned the post Blac Chyna. I hope the lawyers showed this in court. Okay, so even though I understand Angela is a black girl, Angela, what this was supposed to do, girl? And so that's what they call her. And so I don't know how that's supposed to help her case. That don't seem like that's gonna help her case, but I guess that was a nice try, girl. That was a nice try. So y'all, let's talk about Mike Tyson. Do y'all see this white boy? This white boy decided he wanted to fuck with D. Mike Tyson. Okay, the man identified as Melvin Townsend III has had a few encounters with cops. As TMZ reports, Mr. Townsend has been convicted of fraud, grand theft, burglary, possession of controlled substance, yet he is in first class. The 36-year-old once broke into a property back in 2018 and allegedly stole a trailer that he hitched to his pickup. As for the drug possession offense, that was reportedly for oxycodone. Official docs don't got your ass knocked out. Official docs don't mention other specifics. TMZ notes now it was said that he served time in the slammer over 20 months and another time 15 months. It's so funny when you see the antics that white people use against black people used against them to save a black person. Like obviously Mike Tyson would have gotten in trouble if it not for the fact that we can see this man fucking with him over and over and over again. And now they had to bring up his history and his mugshot so they can further show you he's not a victim. This definitely might help Mike if Townsend even decides to take any legal action against the legendary athlete. As previously reported, Townsend was captured on video where he appeared to be harassing Mike after they boarded the flight Wednesday from San Francisco to Miami. Before takeoff, Townsend, who was sitting behind Mike, was goofing around. Mike's team claims Townsend threw a water bottle at him, and that's what set the legendary boxer off. The boxing champ loaded a couple of punches on him, leaving him bloody. Both men got off the plane and were met by cops. At the time, Townsend said he didn't want to press charges, and they were both free to go. I know that's what you should have said. That's what you should have said. Y'all, how many times have you seen this? I feel like I've seen this on TV shows. I've seen this in real life. Like I have seen this happen so many times where white people in first class like to harass a famous black person that they see in first class. Boom, boom. I mean, he hardly was moving his arm, and you could tell he was rocking that nigga. Bow, bow, bow. And nobody did anything but his homeboy. Look, oh, 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 look at him. Oh, I want to see it again. Boom. Boom, boom. God damn, Mike. Why do y'all do this? How crazy do you have to be to want to fuck with Mike Tyson to the point that he like two-piece in the biscuits your ass like on a plane like that? Who wants to get punched in the face by Mike Tyson? Who wants to get punched in the face by Mike Tyson? What's wrong with y'all? And I feel like white people, y'all do this all the time to black people in first class. Like, I feel like y'all be low key mad that a famous black person is in first class. So you feel like you're entitled to them. And when they don't respond the way you want them to, you antagonize them and actually assault them. You threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson. You threw a water bottle at Mike Tyson. And Mike Tyson is grown as a person. I mean, listen, I definitely think the shrooms that Mike Tyson has been taking part in have definitely helped correct some things in his brain because he has been making a lot more sense, in his life recently, the things I've heard him say. But he ain't that grown. And he ain't that grown. He hasn't grown that much. I don't think any of us have grown enough to let this look at his bitch assness. Look at him. Look at him. He's proud of himself fucking with that man. Bruh. Exactly. I'm glad. He was drunk. He was drunk. They really don't like seeing us in first class. They don't. Look at him. Look at him. Why are you even standing up like that? Why are you standing up talking to this man? And then also I feel like all of this shit, that's the black guy shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all of that shit. Like you antagonizing a black man by trying to act like he's all, hood and doing all of the hand movements and shit. You niggas, y'all are like, we see it all the time. Y'all do the same thing all the time. Okay? I'm glad. Stop fucking with people. Gonna throw a water bottle at that man. What did you think was gonna happen? Just as dumb as they want to be, y'all. What do you thought was gonna happen throwing a damn water bottle at Mike Tyson? Anyway, y'all, let's move on from there, bruh. Y'all, do I have to? I feel like I have to. Okay, so let's just go through the Blac Chyna stories a little bit. Okay, we got time. Let's go through the Blac Chyna stories a little bit, and then we'll move on to another topic. I wanted to like not keep doing commentary about the shit because there's so much going on with it that my mind is just like, I don't care. But the Shade Room. Blac Chyna's civil case against the Kardashians is well underway in court. Thursday marks the second day of testimony from the influencer and model. While on the witness stand, Chyna was reportedly moved to tears as she recalled when her ex-fiance Robert Kardashian leaked sexually explicit photos and videos of her on social media in 2017. Kardashian attorney Michael Rhodes introduced Chyna's previously filed restraining order against Rob for the revenge pornography images. Michael asked if the order was a publicity stunt on Chyna's behalf, and she began to answer the question. Chyna burst into tears. It was the only way I could stop him from posting pictures of me on the internet. Chyna responded. She also testified that her intention wasn't to secure media headlines after appearing on Good Morning America just one day after filing the lawsuit. Child, I don't believe that for a second. I don't. I really do feel like my girl was trying to get a bag. I feel like everything she was doing with the Kardashian girls was to get back at them for, for playing her like they did because they used her.
And I'm sitting outside the courtroom. I decided to come outside the court building and vlog. Let's talk about what's going on. I'm out front of the court building. You can see if you can go in. I don't know if you can or not, but see if you can. I don't know. Holly Larry is in there. He'll tell me everything that happened, and I'll report it. But let me tell you about yesterday. They got dogged out, and they mad today. They so mad. They said that they were scared of me. With all those police around, everything's going on, you're scared of little old Tokyo. In a dress and some heels.
Girl, yeah, they scared of you with your crazy
Everybody knows these buckets. They sex each other and like that. And that's why I'm exposed all wild secrets.
Okay, so here's my thing with Tokyo. Can you imagine the Kardashians pulling off in their Caravan of black SUVs watching her make these logs outside the courtroom, reading some of the comments. They don't want no smoke with Tony because they know she don't stand it off. Let me tell you something. Tokyo ain't shit. Okay. I feel like Tokyo is one of those parents that was out here popping pussy instead of being a parent. And now you want to be on your daughter's coattails. Like, that's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. Ultimately, like, we talked about this last night on the Ooh Ladies First panel. So here's the thing, like, as it pertains to Chyna, like y'all said, I believe they really did stop her show from coming out because they felt like it lowered their brand. But I personally feel like y'all used her to get access to black people. So to me, it's all fair. It's all fair. Whatever the fuck y'all got, it's all fair. If Chyna can get money out them, fine. Because they did do that. They did stop her show. And they stopped her show probably for good reason. But at the same time, if she can get her bag, I feel like she should be able to get her bag because they got their bag off of using people like her in order to infiltrate, black entertainment. Y'all might have been hanging with people, but that don't mean we gave a fuck about y'all. Y'all had to start hanging out with Chyna. Y'all had to start hanging out with Trina. Y'all had to start hanging out with Kelly Rowland and Sierra and all of them. Y'all had to start hanging out with all of those women that were already in our community in order for us to pay attention to you. So if she can get some money out of y'all for stopping her bag, then I think she should get exactly that. Y'all have a lot of money. Pay that lady, pay the lady, pay the lady. And get her on her way. But she still is toxic. She probably is abusive. But that doesn't mean that your fat ass son should have been able to put out revenge porn on her. Like that doesn't mean that. So to me, everybody wrong. Everybody wrong. So I don't see an issue in what's going on here. Everybody's playing dirty. Hopefully she can get her money. But Tokyo, I don't think you did right by Angela at all. You have turned Angela into a toxic person. It just so happens that Angela is smart in the way that she is smart and she's beautiful. So she's been able to use what she had to get what she wanted, even though on the inside, she probably still fucked up because she had you as a mother. And that's no disrespect, but girl, you embarrassing. I'm sorry. You act like, one of I'm sorry, allegedly you act like a crackhead mama, and she might have cleaned up her life and shit, but she's still toxic, angry, ignorant, loud, self-absorbed, jealous of her daughter. Like it's exhausting. Chyna was just giving them a taste of their own medicine. She didn't do anything to them they haven't done to others. She be wishy-washy as fuck. She's abusive. Bro, because the hoes don't even like each other. I heard Find a Ray in the background of Tokyo video. You right about Tokyo. Child, I know. We know the Tokyos of the world. Everybody know the Tokyos of the world. Tokyo did say she did some things for some change. We already know. Tokyo is looking for a handout if Chyna wins. Okay, pay the lady. Pay the lady. Yeah, I hope Chyna wins. Right. It's what they deserve. Chyna always been obsessed with the Kardashians. I don't think so. I don't think you should think about it like that. I think you should think about it like Kim and her were best friends, and then Kim's little sister fucked her man, took him, had a baby. Nah, she ain't had no baby by him. I was going into a monologue. But anyway, still, I feel like at the end of the day, they did her dirty like they do a lot of the black women that they come into contact with. I don't think she was obsessed. I think that she felt slighted, and like a lot of hood chicks, if they can get a bag and slight your ass back, that's what they gonna do. And to me, that's what it seemed like she doing. And I feel like if you can be proud of Kris Jenner, or if you can feel like Kris Jenner is great for capitalizing off of her daughter's sex tape, then you should feel like Blac Chyna is cool for capitalizing off of them people shutting her show down, which was a check that she was supposed to receive. I'm just saying it's all toxic. So if y'all gonna be all right with one helping her daughter, further her career in adult film, then I feel like we can also say that Chyna can get her bag because y'all actually did stop her from getting her bag. Chyna had her own wave and they tried to copy and paste and throw her away. That's what it felt like to me. Facts. Well, any friend, look at Travis. Any man free. Free game, no lie. Props to China for getting with Rob having his baby. I would have did the same after that Kylie situation. It all felt like catchback. It all felt like catchback. I think China should have sued Rob directly for revenge porn. She has a better chance of winning that case because Rob has a history of releasing his ex's private photos. I hope she don't win. And that's not because if that family, it's not because of that family. China is very toxic with the domestic violence, drug use, her admitting to domestic violence, her saying she don't have a bank account, but claims to be a millionaire. Okay. But I just kind of feel like, so do we not feel like the Kardashians have been toxic to society with the appropriating and the okay. I mean, I get it. The black girl from the hood is always going to be seen as worse as the white people that take advantage of the girl from the hood. You're right. I'm gonna get off that. Let's go ahead and move on. What else is going on? Stevie J officially dropped by lawyers in ongoing divorce battle with Faith Evans due to conflicts. Looks like Stevie J is in need of a new lawyer if he plans on following through with divorce from his estranged wife, Faith Evans. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, a Los Angeles Superior Court just granted a motion brought by Stevie J, real name Stephen Jordan, former representation Kimia Klein from the law firm Fox Rothschild LLP. In the court documents, Klein wrote the breakdown in their attorney-client relationship was due to a genuine conflict between the firm and Stevie J, which means he wanted to do some dumb shit that probably didn't make sense. She said, despite several attempts by my office to informally resolve the issues with Steven, we have been unsuccessful in resolving the issues. That's because Stevie is somewhere on drugs again, allegedly. Like, I'm sorry, but doesn't Stevie seem out of control of his life right now? Or is it just me? He just seems out of control of his life right now. What's this? What's this, y'all?
I'm the problem.
Oh, hallelujah.
I get that. I'm the problem. I'm not blaming nobody else.
Are you? Thank you for the super sticker aside.
Different. I have gotten to the place in my life where it just is what it is. Look at the person beside you and say, you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it. I am the problem. Sometimes I got a slick mouth. I am the problem. My cutoff game is second to none. I am the problem. I will block you and not even think twice. I am the problem. I'll see you in the street and step right over you. I am the problem. I'm the problem. I get that. I'm the problem. I'm not blaming nobody else. I ain't even asking you to do nothing different. I have gotten to the place in my life where it just is what it is. Look at the person beside you and say, you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it. I am the problem. Sometimes I got a slick mouth. I am the problem. My cutoff game is second to none. I am the problem. I will block you and not even think twice. I am the problem. I'll see you in the street and step right over you. I am the problem.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear me. This is my problem with church. Like, that's my problem with church, is that y'all are jumping up and praising his name as if that nigga said something righteous. See, okay, so this is what I heard. It's not, he's saying, you're right, it's my fault. It's my fault. You're right. It is absolutely my fault. It is on me why I will cut your ass off. You're right. I'm wrong because I will cut your ass off. You're right. And I will step right over you in the gutter and look at you and step over you. I will. I sure will. And guess what? That's me being fucked up. And guess what? Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. And to me, that sounds like, yeah, I know I'm fucked up, but I don't care. And we in church screaming and hollering like that's okay. That is a part of the problem. That is solely a part of the problem. He fake took accountability up there. It was facetiousness. It was him being sarcastic, if you will. Okay, saying that shit. I was just like, oh, I want a baked potato. I think I'm gonna go to the because I'm cooking steak tonight, so I think I'm gonna go to the store and get some baked potatoes. Now that I know. Sorry, y'all, that just came to my mind. But yeah, like I'm just looking. Okay, just tell me you a bad person and you don't give a fuck. Like when people tell you that they no longer care about what other people think about them, I sometimes feel like, okay, so do you not care about the negative things people have to say unwarranted about you, or do you feel like I'm not going to dictate my life based off of the whims of other people? That's one thing, but it's another thing to not care about the way people perceive you based off the way you treat people. And that's what I have a problem with, because I feel like a lot of you black men, and I hate to say black men, but those are the ones that I know specifically and that I'm thinking of in this moment. Y'all feel like y'all can do anything to anybody and it doesn't matter. It was the same thing when Mano was online saying that he felt so free and he didn't give a fuck about how we felt about him saying that he wanted to be dominated by white people. Like, okay, sir. Okay, sir. You're right. It's us and not you. See, because sometimes I feel like people coming at you is a way of the universe trying to hold you accountable for being fucked up. And then there are other times where people are just doing what they do and you got to ignore them. Child, I don't want one of Wanda's baked potatoes. I saw that shit. That was terrible. All I'm putting in my baked potato is some butter, salt, and pepper cheese and maybe some sour cream, girl. Maybe even a little bit of broccoli. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody, oh, I might make a cheese sauce with some broccoli and then put that over the baked potato. That would be good. Okay, I'm going back to the store later. But I have to clean up my closet. So after I finish this live, girl, gonna do a little 1-2 workout, run down to the store, and then come back so I could just start this process of cleaning out my closet. I gotta throw shit away. It's too much. But anyway, y'all, yeah, he said the problem. He said, I'm the problem. This is the way I am, and you just gonna have to deal with it. Yes, that's what he said. And chives. Yes, we do like chives on them. Yeah, them things look nasty. That is not walking in faith. The things he admitted to is not, as my aunt would say, of God. Glad I left all religion alone. Freedom. Okay, that's the real freedom, child. See, this is why I have a hard time calling myself a Christian, because I don't want to be associated with some people, not because I don't love Jesus. I would have seen myself out. I understand how you feel. Congregation looking a fool, looking like a whole bunch of women that are turned on by this man, and that's the only reason why they in the audience. I can't take any pastor who gives pimp vibes in any way. That's because those are similar job descriptions. You got to be charismatic and have the gift of gab. Thought he was going to say, I'm the problem. That's why I cheated on my wife. Like, you thought he was going to take real accountability? That would be too much like right. People don't know when demons be playing in their face. That is not Christian. Like, I'm mad you made me watch that foolish. Why you mad at me? They put this on social media. Shame on him. He got all those beautiful daughters. Child. And don't care nothing about them. And don't care nothing about how they feel about him. Because he's free of that. Because he don't care how y'all feel about him. That's what he said. What? What? Clutches pearls. Woman sues Von Miller for allegedly sending explicit photos of her to two celebs after becoming jealous. This the bitch y'all want. I mean, girl, look at this picture. First of all, somebody said that's so catty of him. That's more than catty, y'all. That's more than catty. I feel like y'all are downplaying that by calling it catty. That's abuse. That is extremely abusive to do to a woman, to throw her out there like that to people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if there aren't already pictures circulating on social media. Like if she ain't somebody who already got her body out there like that and you sending pictures of your home. Yeah, that's just so trash. But look at him. He got on 50-11 necklaces. They all tight. Okay. Then he got the hat on with the rolls in it. And like he just... Are your glasses over? Like, I don't know what's going on, but all I do know is I see a whole bunch of things right now that scream bitch assness. I don't know the way the beard is cut up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just a lot of things about what I'm seeing just in this picture that would make all of this obvious to me by just looking at him that he's a cat a little bit. But anyway, Von Miller is being sued for allegedly sending explicit pictures of a woman to 2 celebs. According to TMZ, a woman in Los Angeles who claims the NFL star, consumed by rage and jealousy, distributed a sexually explicit photo of her to 2 well-known celebrities in May 2020. The former couple took pictures while they were getting it in and made a promise that they would never share them. A promise Miller allegedly broke after becoming jealous of what exactly, well, that is undetermined. It's unclear who the 2 celebs are who received the photos. The lawsuit claims the first message was sent on May 7th, allegedly saying, "This the bitch you want? You can have her, dog." That is so ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about. And then when we talk about toxic masculinity, that's toxic masculinity. And y'all act like it's not a thing. And this is the type of shit that niggas be out here doing. The second message was allegedly sent 3 minutes later to a different person saying, "This the bitch you want?" Something must have happened, but why? Like, really? Who's a bitch for real? Because it's screaming, "I'm a bitch." That's what it's screaming. Vaughn. The woman's attorney believes his client's alleged situation can be a learning experience for females who date celebs. However, at this big age, if you have to tell someone not to share your sex pics, something that should be common sense, then they're probably not the best person to take them with. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why you shouldn't do the shit. But ultimately, people do what they want to do when they're in a paint, and that doesn't make what he did okay. Oh my God. Y'all want to be mad at Jada? Y'all thought Jada was going to, have y'all first episode out talking about what happened with Will. Jada said, considering all that has happened in the last few weeks, the Smith family has been focusing on deep healing. Some of the discoveries around our healing will be shared at the table when the time calls. Until then, the table will continue offering itself to powerful, inspiring, and healing testimonies like that of our incredibly impressive first guest. Thanks for joining us, Jada. Okay. And it's so funny how many people in the comments are so like, look, all she said was y'all was looking for us to talk about it on this season because we put the trailer out, but we'll talk about it when we feel like talking about it, and no time before that. So these are the comments. Paint the table clear and let it just disappear at this point. I'm about sick of them in this table. Anytime Jada talk, my face just does this. Stop sharing, please. She about to embarrass that man on the red table talk again. Her and this table. She need a red mirror talk with herself. Jada don't nobody want to be at that table. Girl, we don't care. I'm tired of Jada. Girl, hush. Like, okay, like this is all of the comments to Jada. That's just like the first round of comments like about Jada, right? Let's go to Jada's page right quick because I want to see the actual, here it is. I had it saved. Okay, this is the Red Table Talk trailer that was put out that everybody was expecting, her and Will to be on, which is why she came out and said that. And people were like, nobody wants to be on Red Table Talk. Okay, well, that was Janelle Monae. We talked about that at the beginning of this video. Here's Kim Basinger. Who else? Child, Willow and her I can feel your pain face. Okay. Then the kids gonna come to the table. I'm actually excited to see what the kids have to say. Okay. Then let's see who that girl is.
29th floor balcony.
Right. They're gonna talk to the girl, her mom. Y'all know that yeah, Kelsey Christ, Miss USA, she killed herself, unalived herself, child. And they're gonna talk about that. Ireland, there's a whole bunch of people like, so it's just funny to me when I hear people talk down on Jada for Red Table Talk, which I feel like is extremely powerful. And I think when people are listening and when people are trying to find a way to explain or understand certain things about life, Red Table Talk is a good tool. You know what I'm saying? For understanding of certain things. But the way people are nasty towards her, it just, oh my God. Like, I feel like y'all hate women and I'm over it. People's animosity towards her is disgusting. She literally does nothing. I mean, I'm waiting for somebody to show me what the girl did like that. That lady ain't did nothing to y'all for y'all to be this upset with her. You don't have to watch Red Table Talk if you don't want to. But I just, Listen, anyway, how about people don't have to comment about Red Table Talk? They have too much time on their hands. She ain't bothering them. People are just nasty. She got her post limited for a good reason. Yes. Why are they mad at her? Makes no sense. Like, I really think they should leave this topic out of the public for years. Be great for them to take their time and heal in private. Which it sounds like what they trying to do. And the niggas was mad that they wanted to do it in private. That's why I feel like you can't win for losing. I would be surprised if they broke it to the table because last time they did, Will became a meme and it became a big joke. Plus, people just want to drag them, not listen for real. Exactly. So they shouldn't. I feel like they shouldn't offer y'all no more information based off their experience because y'all don't value it. Y'all feel like Jada is full of shit, even though you're literally looking at people who have obtained things in life that most people won't, but you're going to keep looking at them like they stupid. Like they talk about Will and Jada like they don't wish they were Will and Jada. And what I mean by that is the money, the access, the lifestyle. And then everybody act like that's not everything. You a motherfucking lie. You a motherfucking lie. Accessing a good life and being able to not care about what anybody say. Like, and what I mean by being able to not care, I had the feeling at the beginning of this week, I was like, I cannot wait till I can financially just completely take myself away from people when I want to without it causing me any type of financial pain. Will and Jada are in a place in their lives where they can completely withdraw from fucking life if they felt like it, and it would be no issue whatsoever if that's what they wanted to do. So for me, when I look at them, I'm looking at two people, despite whatever has happened in their relationship, being extremely successful, having a whole bunch of people that are not successful, at least not to their level, talking shit about how they're stupid. Like, it's amazing to me how many people that are basically jealous of what y'all have acquired for yourselves are online screaming about how they wish that y'all would break up and we would stop hearing from y'all and y'all would just go away and all of this type of shit. When at the end of the day, to me, you should be either getting something from what they're giving you or not listening at all. But the animosity is really starting to make my ass itch. Like, Jesus, you would think Will and Jada did something to somebody. Like, I mean, like, you know, like the public. Like, you would have think that they got out there and said something bad about your mama or something like that, the way y'all act. And that's why they watching. And they both look great. To be able to disconnect is something a lot want. Envy is a motherfucker. Ain't it though? How people sick of Jada Ray Table Talk, but they go all the way up for Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit podcast. Come on. Come on. It's refreshing to hear famous people talk about things that are realistic and relatable. To me, they are. To me, especially when you pay attention to the fact that Will and Jada have done something that a lot of Black people with access and money don't. They did a lot of research on different religions. They did a lot of therapy and talking about things. They did a lot of bettering themselves as people emotionally and mentally because of the money that they have. And a lot of people don't do that. So for me, I feel like you're honestly ignoring people that have obtained a level of understanding that you don't have yet. And you're looking at them like they're stupid. Like, it's amazing to me, you know? I feel like if you don't find value in anything Jada and them say, then that's perfectly fine. Don't watch them. But why hate so hard? It's just unreasonable. People are using the whole August issue as a way to attack Jada and Will. I wish they would get over it. You niggas cheat every day. Y'all be over there championing the fuck out of Future in them. And y'all mad because Will and Jada broke up for 5 minutes and decided to go outside their relationship. Focus on Will and Jada instead of the mess that they have at their own table. Exactly. Like they don't have cheating and all of that shit going on. Most of the people in the comments be having some of the messiest shit going on in their fucking lives, and then be sitting up there talking about Will and Jada, child. I couldn't be Will. I couldn't be. Yes, the fuck you could. Y'all be out here telling women to stay with men that abuse them and ain't got no fucking money. Y'all tell, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all tell men to not be with anybody and just be out here fucked up, lonely, and living an old single life, being miserable so they can be miserable like your single, no woman having ass. Y'all want Will to leave his woman behind because y'all miserable? Go to hell. I don't like all of the Jada hate, y'all. And I'm gonna keep saying I don't like it because as long as y'all gonna keep being online screaming about how y'all hate somebody that ain't did nothing to y'all, I'm gonna be online telling y'all sound fucking crazy. Like, We can keep doing this, bitch. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all ain't fucking with me. Y'all ain't really fucking with me today. So I'm about to do this and get off here.
I won't take a picture. City in the open. City in the open. I just started to tire. That too is okay. City in the open. City in the open. I won't take a picture. I just started to tire. City in the open. City in the
So that was Trey Songz and his most recent victim, alleged. Okay, that was her. She said she posted this video so that y'all could see what it was hitting for. Okay, this is her lawsuit against Mr. Tremaine Neverson, aka Trey Songz. Megan Johnson, okay, is filing a suit against him. Sexual battery / assault, negligence, gross negligence, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress. Okay. So I'm gonna read to y'all what Gossip in the City is saying. Hold up. Child of coffee. Anyway, so they say Johnson was at an event called Foxwoods Liquid Sundays with Trey Songz at the Foxwoods Resort Casino in Mashantucket, Connecticut in 2013. And it was there they claimed that Megan encountered Trey in the VIP tent. According to the letter, Johnson was having a friend take a picture of her, but in that moment, they alleged that Trey came up behind and pulled her breasts out from her bikini top and shanted titties in the open 4 different times. We saw that. The letter states in December 2021, after reading about your Las Vegas arrest, Ms. Johnson had for the first time recalled the incident and realized she too had been sexually assaulted by your reckless and negligent hands. Specific details of the assault flooded her memory shortly thereafter. In fact, she was recently able to identify one of your security personnel from a photograph. The same security person who was identified by 2 of our other clients as the individual who violently attacked them at your direction. So you got your security violently attacking women. He is known as Big Bully. Since the assault, Ms. Johnson has engaged in self-harm, suffered severe emotional distress, including fear, anxiety, humiliation, depression, and other physical injuries, damages, both economic and non-economic. Her injuries are substantial, continuing, and permanent. We know a lengthy public litigation would encourage other victims and witnesses to come forward in support of Ms. Johnson's claims. Ms. Johnson has instructed me to explore all reasonable settlement offers that exceed $5 million in the event of your attorneys fail to contact Ms. Ariel Mitchell or me by May 5th, 2022 to discuss an acceptable resolution. Now, y'all know how y'all say a white woman, yeah, he's going down, down, down. And a lot of people felt like, and I'm surprised that more people weren't in the comments commenting about how she was laughing. So that must have meant that it wasn't what she says it was. But I felt like it's absolutely like one of those times where you laugh out of being shocked and uncomfortable versus laughing because you actually find the shit funny. Okay, hold up, y'all. I want to see if I can find this clip right fast that's just came out.
In 15 years, however the fuck long it's gonna be, that Trey Songz doc is gonna be crazier than the R. Kelly one. Trey Songz is the most nasty, abusive, rapey, beats the shit out of women. Like, he's the scum of the fucking earth. Trey Songz is fucking disgusting. Like, his doc is going to surpass, if you ever thought you could surpass an R. Kelly doc, I promise you in 15 years, Trey Songz, his doc will. He's an awful human being. Like a terrible, terrible fucking human being.
Santa Claus.
And somebody is going to knock him the fuck out.
It sounds like you know who that somebody is, quite. Yeah.
This isn't one story. This is personal that I know with, I'm not even exaggerating. Close to 15 to 20 women, all with the exact same experience. that I know not to be liars at all.
Sorry, y'all. I don't know if y'all remember back when Joe Button had his podcast, but Rory and Mal were on his podcast. So that's Rory from Joe Button's podcast. And yeah, this was April 16th. Today is April 22nd. I have been telling y'all that it feels like this feels like the next thing. Like whatever, is he's doing over there, it's definitely giving a I followed in R. Kelly's footsteps type of situation. For real though. So yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm waiting on that documentary. I'm looking forward to it. Just because I feel like the truth needs to come out, but I also feel like how many times are y'all going to ignore the patterns? Because I remember, we've been talking about this for a while, and there are still going to be girls that are going to go out on dates with him that are going to act like the stories must not be true, and he going to end up putting them in the same situation. And it's sad. But let me see what y'all are saying. Rory was speaking on his ex-wife being assaulted allegedly. Highly annoyed with the Jada bashing, same issue going on in their mediocre lives. They're just lying about it. I applaud Ray Table Talk for finally talking about real life. Thank you. That's how I feel. Rory used to work with Trey. Rory knows T. Okay. It sounded like it when he was saying it. Trey Songz is angry because he can't live in his truth. Like, come out the closet. Oh my God. Word is Trey Songz deserves his own surviving Trey Songz. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. I mean, everybody knows that's it. You can hear it in his voice. You can hear Trey Songz wants to sound like Robert. You can tell. It's crazy that a man has to say something for people to believe it instead of listening to the women initially. Ain't that some shit? And it had to be a white man. I've been saying that shit over and over again. Rory was on Trey's team once upon a time. You got to see shit up close. I hate to hear this is going to be worse than our own. I'm gonna tell you why I think they're saying allegedly it will be worse than Robert. Even though people have told stories about Robert being physical, a lot of the girls have never showed up with like physical bruising or anything to show us that he's been physical, like beating the shit out of women. Smack you, okay. I believe that Trey is not only more physically violent, but I also believe, based off what we just read, he has his security to beat those women too. So yeah, I think that Robert had the finesse that Trey doesn't have. Trey was just attractive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, it's a mess. It's a mess. But what seemed strange to me in the clip was how Trey Songz just so casually did what he did. Anyone with proper behavior would automatically understand that's not okay. Hello. We would all and she had her cut in front of her chest. So to say she wasn't trying to cover herself up, that's not true at all. But what you gonna do with all of these hyenas standing around you, chanting titties out? Like, if this is true, didn't we learn in kindergarten to keep our hands to ourselves? If you could see in the video, he didn't keep his hands to himself, letting him spit in their mouth. Child, listen, that's your kink, but this is different. I think Rory and Joe Button are friends with Dylan Gonzalez. As Erica De Niro always says, read the Yelp reviews. Yes, catch that playback, love, because I'm about to get out of here. It came out a time ago that his friend frat brother was a grape juicer too, and they're Kappa Noops. Okay. Folks act like they don't know. He was there plenty of times and never did anything about it, but now he's an advocate. Who was an advocate? Rory. Okay, got you. Which makes me wonder, why are you saying something now, Rory, if this was happening around you? You know what I'm saying? But we also have to understand that these men be like being bitched out. Basically being put in situations where they feel like they can't say anything. I notice a lot of men, when men aren't like these other men, like when men aren't abusive, when men aren't complete and utter assholes as a person, they never do anything to stop the other person from doing what they're doing. And I understand it partially because that person is probably like an agent of chaos. So if if you confront them, they'll try to ruin everything. They'll just blow up everything around them. So it's hard sometimes for men that have things that they care and worry about to go after some of these men, because it's worth so, it's just such a, they get treated bad about it. But I feel like the culture of that needs to stop. The culture of men who are not grape juicers and are not abusing women, sitting there and allowing it because they don't want to get, involved, or, and I'm not saying that you need to be out here on the streets, no, call the police. Okay, call the cops, call somebody that can help. Don't get involved like that, because they'll turn around and kill your ass. Okay, I get that. But Rory, why are you saying something now if this is something that's been going on for years and you were working for him at some point? There are more people in the entertainment industry that needs to be under fire from top to bottom. And that's why a lot of people stay quiet, because they want to protect their own shit. Right. Physically and sexually by right. Sexually. Sex. Y'all, why y'all gonna make me start thinking about Lex? You gonna tell Lex we had great sex? It's gonna be the R. Kelly trial in his day, trial in his day. Social media involved. He said it would never go away. And it shouldn't, because you shouldn't have never thought it was okay for you to do that shit on camera. There was a non-black singer that said in an interview that he kissed or groped her. She laughed about it like it was normal, because that's what we do as women. We laugh off people abusing us because they never take us seriously, but it doesn't mean that we aren't harmed by it. Who raised him? Do we know anything about his upbringing? I'm disgusted. It's not always the upbringing, y'all. It's not always the upbringing. Niggas really just be out here deciding they want to be creeps and rolling with it. California Cutie, thank you for the super chat. Always appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much, California Cutie. You do the same. Rory helped create a lot of these atmospheres. Then pool parties, after parties from the tour is legendary. Hell, even Mandy spoke on that party scene was like Caligula. Oh, I don't even know what that means, y'all. There's a video of a girl. There's a video on a girl did something, how she almost had a fight with an R&B singer on Dormant. Child, I'm lost. It seems like that could have been Trey based on mannerisms she gave. I guess Rory and Mal podcast needs some views. It wasn't even on the podcast though. I feel like something happened. I feel like something happened in order to Caligula is a sex club in Queens. Got you. Thank you. That's actually my experience too as a man myself. My sister was treated in a similar way, and when I confronted that person, all the friends and then some jumped me. It was the worst beating. And see, and then they get mad when niggas show up with a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's how it is, and that's why you have to change the culture. The culture in society needs to change, instead of having a whole bunch of men that want to beat on the one man with sense. But that's how we've all been socialized. I'm telling y'all, when them men got together and decided that they wanted to make women an afterthought instead of the end all be all like we are, they decided that they were going to they were going to fuck over any man, and see any man that doesn't go along with that bullshit. They were going to see him as a threat to their patriarchy, a threat to their misogyny, a threat to the idea that women are simply too stupid to understand that men can get their way and just should. So anytime there's a man that's going to speak out against that shit, all of the niggas are going to come and be mad and jump him and want to do something to him, because he's letting the women know that, no, y'all aren't crazy. These niggas are. And I see what y'all see. Whenever there's a man like that, they always want to come and shut y'all down. Just like we saw with Channing Chowder yesterday when I talked to, was that yesterday or the day before yesterday? When I talked about him trying to shut Shaq down for taking responsibility. That's what they do. Because everybody has to keep, just like everybody has to agree to racism, everybody has to agree that white people are better. Black people too. Everybody has to agree to that bullshit in order for it to work. And everybody has just agreed to it, right? It's the same thing with the idea of how men are supposed to be. Everybody just goes along with it. I'm not going along with that shit. I'm tired, y'all. It has been exhausting this past week with how, and it's funny because it happened in real life for me, which is why hearing it online, this lack of accountability, this lack of responsibility, this lack of personal control, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the excuses and validation behind it. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted because as a Black woman, I feel like they're always online talking about how we're not accountable, but everything about my life as a young Black woman has been be accountable and responsible for yourself because no one else is coming to save you. That is like, I'm just saying, that's how I was raised. So when I hear men talking about how women aren't being held accountable, they're always using the basement level bitches that they decide to wrap themselves up in. Okay, as an example for the bullshit that they do. And to me, I feel like y'all want to blame those women, and I bet you any money I can trace whatever's wrong with those women back to some niggas. I bet you. Whether it was the daddy not being there, okay? And yeah, it's not like that women don't have their part, but men have their part and refuse to see or acknowledge or fix what their part in it is. Whereas I feel like women are constantly mutating and moving around instead of just dealing with the truth. And I'm just out of patience with not dealing with the truth. And I'm out of patience with seeing this pattern reflected all over the place. All over the place. Take some accountability for yourself. I just being accountable for self, being accountable for what men may do. Right. You have to be accountable for what men may do. You do. Because you're going to be the one that ends up getting fucked over in the process, which is why, yeah, I'm always going to look at the women that hang out with these men, that want to be with these men, that want to, be male identified. Bitch, you the one that end up getting hurt the most. So I'm definitely looking at you like you need to do better. But ultimately, I can always trace it back to somebody making you feel like this is how you needed to think. This is how you needed to portray yourself in order to be loved, in order to be appreciated. And then you still not loved or appreciated, even after acquiescing to everything, all the way down to having multiple children for niggas that's not taking care of you, respecting you, doing their half of what's required in a partnership. Girl, listen, the conversation goes on and on and on, and it's tiring. Remember, Never Knew Love when Trey stole R. Kelly's whole... You stupid ass. Him and K Michelle want to steal that yodeling shit from R. Kelly. I feel like R. Kelly was the old yodeling ass nigga. Y'all, it's the best. Yes, it's always a pattern. It's crazy. He talked about him being abusive to women and alleged that he tried to fight him as a result. Oh, you talking about what you call him, huh? Excuse me. Why am I spacing on this man's name? But y'all know light skin from light skin chip too fine games people play. Okay, games people play. Him. He was saying like maybe last month that he wanted to fuck Trey Songz up. Damn shame we as women gotta be hyper vigilant of men like Trey. And then after being hyper vigilant, you know what I'm saying? It's if they overpower you physically, you still gonna end up being the blame. His name is not Dro. Son, yes. Son, what is it? What is it, Jackson? It's some weird name that I always have a hard time remembering. Saronis. Thank you so much. Saronis. That's what it's Saronis Jackson. Him, that nigga. Okay, he said something. All right, look, turned all the girls on. They love to hear a man that want to, protect them from crazy like Trey Songz. Allegedly. allegedly. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna dip because it is now 2:00 and I have things to do that I have not gotten into yet. But hopefully I will see y'all Sunday, because I'm gonna try to use tomorrow as a day to fully clean out my closet, child, because I don't think I'll finish it today, but I'm gonna start at some point today. Also, so y'all know I have been doing the ultimatum watch-alongs on my website. So I think that I am going to watch that show, and I'm going to put together some reviews, maybe like one, episodes 1 through 4, and then 5 through 9 or something. What I think it's 10 episodes, but I want to review it because the more I watch it, the more I get into it. And we've been doing watch alongs on the website, but I do want to just kind of go through it so I could come to y'all with the bullshit over here on YouTube. Okay. So just letting y'all know that we're going to do this when it comes to the ultimatum. I'm also gonna be putting out some more videos, cutting up some lives and stuff. Y'all, it's the end of the month, child. And I ain't been making videos as much as I should this month because of all of the traveling and everything. I'm not getting my notifications. I'm gonna check. Yeah, I know a lot of people are having, and also if you want to cancel your membership, all you have to do is go to your profile, go to your subscriptions, and you should be able to cancel your account yourself. You don't have to email me. You don't have to let me, know that you want to cancel. You can just do it yourself. But if you do, that's how you do it. So everybody's wondering how to cancel. So go to my account, and do that. Okay. Child, every month, y'all be canceling. But then I get a whole bunch of other people that want to see the content. So, it is what it is. It comes with the territory. But y'all know I gotta finish Bel Air as well. Child, I got so much shit to watch, but we gonna be getting it out. Y'all know Bel Air. I put new episodes of Bel Air on the website for the members. Don't forget to check out Love Featuring Marriage and Divorce on Netflix. I haven't seen that. I have website. Well, thank you. I appreciate everybody that supports my website. There is exclusive content on my website, both free and paid. So just become a member either way. It's no sweat off my chin. But it's kind of like, how can we stop supporting you again? Like, oh, okay, well, let me show you how to do that. It is what it is though. But I'm about to dip out. Y'all catch the playback and I'll fuck around with y'all later. All right.